So you probably heard it 1,001 different times before, but your network is your net worth. Everybody's saying it. Everybody's talking about networking. Everybody's talking about posting yourself. Everybody's talking about going to different events. What you really have to understand, and this is what helped me get myself in front of 7 and 8 figure guys. I get guys asking the question every single day, how do I network more? How do I get in front of the right people? How do I level up my business by just meeting other business owners? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys and telling you guys the business networking tips that I use that really helped me establish myself and network with guys that are verified, help guys out in their different situations, hop on the phone call with millionaires. I literally do this. I have contacts with dudes who are multimillionaires, but it's this one simple thing that I'm doing that not a lot of people are actually teaching. So I've been in this space for a while now. I run a paid community. I run client acquisition. I do a bunch of other stuff, but what you have to start off doing, step one, is getting attention. So if you don't have attention, if you don't have a buzz around you, then you're going to be valueless. And at the end of the day, Hormozi said it best. He said, when you network with guys that are 10 levels ahead of you, you have to understand that their life is not going to get significantly better because you're in it, but your life is going to get significantly better because they're in it. So understanding that, look, I'm going to have to deliver a lot up front in order to actually get in these guys' circle. You can't have the mindset of, okay, well, I should automatically want to network with every single business owner just because, and I can get away with it because I'm me. You're probably not Iman Gotzi. You're probably not Tony Robbins. You're probably not Grant Cardone, all these gurus, all these big guys. So you have to focus on creating a buzz around yourself. So how do you do this? You do this by posting content online. This is the first step of many. But what you have to understand is that when you post yourself online, it can do one of two things. Build your really valuable and reputable reputation, or it can absolutely tear you down. So luckily for me, I started posting on YouTube and Instagram about 4 months ago on business. I've been on YouTube and Instagram. I've been on Instagram for a while, but I didn't actually start posting like business content until December. So one thing I had to understand is that I'm going to have to provide a lot of value up front and just give a lot away for absolutely free. And so when you network with these guys, they're going to look at your profile because you're probably going to be outreaching to them, or you're going to be making content. I landed on a bunch of guys' For You pages on TikTok, like a bunch of 6-7 figure guys, and they network with me then because they saw my content. So you have to create content on Instagram. I would highly recommend, and YouTube. YouTube because it's long form and people get a lot more nurtured and more like used to you on YouTube. You can watch like a 3-minute YouTube video and you think like you know the guy, but you can just look at somebody's Instagram reel for 20 seconds and you can still be a complete stranger because it's scrolling versus like actually watching. So step number one is getting yourself out there and just creating a buzz. So if you go to my Instagram, Official Patrick, I look somewhat established. Like I'm obviously not anywhere near these guys' this level, you know what I mean? I'll be the first to tell you that. But I do portray myself as somebody who knows what they're doing because I've just done a lot of things as far as reading the books, doing the actions, building the things. So that's the first thing you have to understand is just creating content, creating buzz around yourself. The second tip I have for you is giving it all you got. So when you network with these guys, what you have to understand is that you have to give everything that you possibly know. Because most of what you know, guess what? They already know. So you have to give a lot more to kind of compensate for that ground. I know it might not make full sense. I know it might sound kind of weird, but you just have to understand that they know a lot because they've been in that position where you're at, other than they're 10 levels ahead. So think about how much they know. So you really have to, I remember, to give you a personal story, I was networking with an 8-figure Amazon FBA business owner. And he was sort of like lacking on the side of building up his personal brand. And I don't have a huge personal brand at all. I have like 800 followers on Instagram, but he just needed the foundational steps because he like just made an Instagram account. And so I helped him out with all the free game I do. I had a TikTok that had 140,000 followers in 2021. And so I kind of knew what to do from there. I'm also building up my own personal brand here on YouTube and on Instagram as well. So I gave him all the knowledge, everything about content, everything about branding, everything about messaging, everything about just building himself up online. And he loved it. And this was in the DMs. And so then he asked me for his phone number. And so he asked me for my phone number. So gave him my phone number and we called on the phone and now we're buddies. Like, it kind of works just like that. But I had to give everything. I didn't hold back. And so for me to be able to do that opened up a door of not only like generosity, but what I did is I gave him results for absolutely free. Like, when he started posting content on Instagram, it really helped out his business because he got more connections in the Amazon FBA space. And he's a really big seller, so he kind of has to be careful with who he is put in front of just because of competition, and like, it's a whole other industry, Amazon FBA. But as far as branding goes, that helped him out a ton, and I'm super glad I was able to do that. So those are the 2 tips, really. Creating a buzz around yourself. I'm not a guru. I'm just an authentic person who likes to help other people. So creating a buzz around yourself and literally just doing what you do best. Like, I love business. I love the hustle. I love working. I love doing that. And so for me to be able to actually help these people out is absolutely crazy. So create that buzz. Start posting content on Instagram. There's your first actionable step. Get your name out there. Start building out your YouTube channel. Whatever it is, you got to build some buzz around yourself. Number 2, give all you can get. When you're put in those situations, it doesn't matter if you're at rock bottom, if you're still building out the foundations, do everything you got. I was networking with guys when I was reading books, and I literally just gave them everything that I knew from reading all these books. I read over 50 books last year, a year and a half ago. So you have to understand that giving all you can get is going to be key as well. Those are the top 2 tips. Those are going to help you network with millionaires. I can call the millionaire right now if I want to. That's how easy it is. So position yourself in the right way. Be the person that's valuable, and I promise you will attract a lot more valuable people. So if you guys subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. I'll see you on the next one.